All right, so here we have her check-in. So we're gonna start seeing a little bit of how I got started and the kinds of things that we would talk about. All right, so I said my mom is interested in doing some Beachbody. So my mom, just like me, it's like, you know, you want to be a little healthier, you want to be a little more fit, maybe lose a little bit of weight. And then I become a Beachbody coach, and my parents have both always been super supportive of me, like so supportive. So I mentioned that she's interested in maybe trying out some Beachbody stuff. And my coach at the time, coach sponsor, she says, moms make great discount coaches. Yeah. And my mom or my dad, I think it's my dad's account, he still is a discount coach. I don't know if he's like preferred customer now or still like a coach, but my parents still drink Shakeology and my dad drinks Hydrate when he goes to spinning class, and they still love the supplements, and I honestly do too. So nothing wrong with that and choosing a product that you like and using it. But yeah, so planted the seed straight out the gate, like I'm like a week into this or something, and she's already asking me about sales, how things are going, which, okay, I'm not blaming her for checking in on me, that's fine, but telling me that I should get my mom to sign up as a coach so that I can hit the first rank is a little icky. And I don't know how much Team Beachbody talks about this now, but I know that then in 2015 when I became a coach, and for several years after that when I was still a coach, everyone talked about, oh, to go Emerald, oh, that's so easy. You just sign up a spouse, sign up a parent, sign up a relative, sign up your best friend or whatever. I didn't have a spouse at the time, so I signed up my mom. Love taking advantage of your closest family and friends. Okay, so then we had been talking about a Team Cup challenge, which I don't know if they still do it, but they did it for the few years that I was with Beachbody. They would, like, you could set up your own team of like 5 people. You just like submit it to them, and all of your Success Club points, which is like based on the challenge packs that you sell and like people you sign up, I think I remember, like your recruits, that all counts towards the Team Cup points, and you can like win stuff. So we were talking about that. I remember, I don't think I saved the screenshots, but I remember her saying like, well, you could join my Team Cup team, but you know, we're all shooting for Success Club 15. So I don't know if that's like too much for you. Like I can find you a team with like other, you know, newer coaches with maybe like a little bit lesser goals. Like it's up to you. And ultimately I decided I'm just going to go for it. Of course, I'm going to go for it. And I ended up on her Team Cup team. So here I am talking about rank advancing to Emerald, meaning signing up my mom and somebody else because you get points for rank advancing, and then that Success Club 15. So I mentioned that to her and I asked her for help, and her answer was invite 3 to 5 people a day. So think about how many people you have to be talking to invite 3 to 5 people a day. I remember so many trainings where they would talk about pumping the well. You have to keep pumping it to keep the water running. So meaning you have to be connecting with several people every day. So any message I sent, any comment on someone's photo I typed up, it was all me pumping my well so that when it came time to do my invites for the day, I had people kind of warmed up, like who I could invite. Or, you know, I had a post where anyone who liked it, I could send them an invite message. Otherwise, and we all did this too, people still do it, I still get it in my like DMs. Otherwise you're sending cold message invites, so you can do both, but it's all a lot of work for, you know, how much money? Statistically, not very much. Okay, so I'm asking more about invites because of course I'm new to this, right? So I ask invite to a specific challenge group or just like a general invite, like find out what they need. And she said public invites, so posts, as well as personal invites, and inviting to join a challenge group, and inviting to the coaching opportunity. So just invite to any and all of it. So I said, okay. Then I ask her, as I'm setting people up for CPs, so challenge packs, so as I'm getting people as customers, I asked her, what are some clues that would make you talk about discount coaching? Because that was kind of the plan, right? Ease them into discount coaching and then kind of hope that something sparks their interest as far as like actually coaching. So I'm kind of talking to her about a specific person, or it looks like I'm talking to her about a couple. And I ask her when she comes back to me and says yes, because she's talking to her husband about the price. Do I tell her I think she'd be perfect for the discount coach? Like, disregard what I actually think. Should I tell her she'd be perfect for this? And she just says yes, and anyone who's military would be perfect. So yeah, let's target anyone in the military or a military spouse, please. And then she says, you want Emerald. Wink. I think I can get my mom this weekend as a discount coach. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But you still use the supplement, so it wasn't all bad. Okay, and then she gave me like a little script, I guess I could say. She said that I should say, since I'm a new coach, I'm actually looking for 2 people to give a discount to. I'm pretty sure I never actually ended up saying that, but that's grossly misleading. So here we can see us planning how I can or how I should control the situation, control my conversations to maximize my benefit as a coach. I don't know how I feel about this. It's like, you know, from a business perspective, like sure, you kind of gotta leverage what you can leverage, I suppose, but it just seems like in the next few screenshots you'll see, I talk about people as if they're not people. Do you know what I mean? Like my conversations with them, like were all about what I could get from them. Ugh, it's just so cringy. I'm just so sorry that I was like this. Mind you, it was 2015 and my first like MLM experience, so please don't hate me. Oh, this is so cringy. I can't. Okay, so I'm talking about trying to get someone to sign up as a coach so I can get Emerald rank, and my sponsor recommends that I get her to just get the challenge pack this month in July and sign up for as a coach next month. She can get that $40 back. And then our Team Cup team will get 2 cup points for me rank advancing during Team Cup month in August. So I said that I was gonna try to get her into a coach sneak peek before she decides, so that way I could kind of draw out the decision and get her to sign up when I wanted her to. So my coach said, yeah, I would say to have her lock in the sale right now. Yeah, lock in that sale. Just sales, not people. And it's like, I'm talking to people that I like know personally. So they're not just sales. I'm not just doing these like cold sales calls, you know? So weird. Lock in the sale right now and tell her if she loves it and wants a discount, you'd love to make her a discount coach. Yes, I would. Next month. And you can put her in a sneak peek now. That will explain it a little bit better. So telling me what I should say to her to get what I want. Okay, so now it looks like, is this the same day? This is literally not even 2 hours later. I didn't realize how this was so close in time. Not even 2 hours later, she asks, any luck hearing back from your friend yet? She's excited and nervous for me. Yeah, guarantee that me doing these things are gonna help her, right? So yeah, obviously from the conversation, it looks like she's trying to help me, but I guarantee she's looking at her back office and she knows how I'm gonna be able to benefit her, and that's why she's checking in. You check in the most with the people who can benefit you the most, or who are working the most, which clearly I am. I'm always like, what can I do? What can I do? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Like so excited. Okay, so of course she's continuing to strategize with me, and then I tell her how I have some more people may be interested and I'm so excited, and she was like, awesome, save them for August. I'm like, okay, so I'll push those people off too so that we can get more Team Cup points in August. Next day in the morning, this is not even 24 hours later, any word yet? I'm still waiting for those Success Club points to post for you. And then I tell her where we're at, but man, it's like every few hours, I'm supposed to be having a conversation with this woman as if she has nothing else to do besides have a back and forth conversation with me about the sale that I want to make. Okay, so here we are a few days later. Okay, we're still in July, but this is a few days later, and I'm asking her questions about my mom. So my mom is about to purchase the challenge pack and sign up as a discount coach at the same time. And again, discount coach, they don't like technically have that. It's just something people always used to say, and I know they've changed how they do things, and they have like preferred customers or something now. So just FYI, this is like old terminology, and it's not like real terminology, but basically, discount coach just means someone who is a Team Beachbody coach. You're literally signed up in the same way that everyone else is, but you're not like recruiting people, or maybe you're not even like selling to anybody. No one's purchasing from you, but you're purchasing your own product and getting that 25% commission back on it, right? So I'm asking if she has to be on HD, which is like the auto ship. And she tells me that yes, in order for my mom to stay an active coach under me for my benefit, she needs 50 PV every month. PV is personal volume. It's pretty similar to dollar amounts, not exactly on every product, but generally 50 bucks a month to stay active. So that's usually your Shakeout, but if she ever wanted to skip her Shakeology, she would still pay the coach fee that month, FYI, and go inactive, which will knock your rank, just telling you. And I could place one of my customers under her account so she stays active. So this is another issue with what I used to do as a Team Beachbody coach, and what I was clearly told to do, proof right here, is I could place one of my customers under her. So somebody that wants to sign up with me as their coach, they're gonna get a welcome email from my mom's name. Oh, don't worry, I'm still your coach. I would do that all the time. I would build up people under me to hit the ranks that I wanted to hit. Not legal, but that's what we did. Okay, so she's confirming that I'm gonna sign up my mom that day. Halfway to Emerald, boop, boop. Good for me and for her. Okay, so 3 days later, right? How many days are in July? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 31 days are in July. That was the 30th. Now it's August 2nd. 3 days later. Any prospects to lock in a coach and be Emerald by midnight Wednesday? Because that was like the business week was Thursday to Wednesday. So I was like, no, I don't think so. Like, that's really quick. So I'm telling her basically who my potential new coach could be. And I was like, okay, I'll keep working on it. I was trying to be such a good little coach. I'm like, I'll keep working. She's like, oh, I'm sure there is someone confident they will want to continue with Shakeology and just go for coach. Like, yeah, I'm sure. Talking about the sneak peek, I don't have anyone to go into it. And she was like, no one wanted to know about coaching. She's seriously probably like, because from like a, leader coach perspective, she's probably like thinking, well, did you even like ask anybody? Did you invite anybody to the sneak peek? But she doesn't exactly want to call me out, apparently. Then she's asking me about people that I've mentioned to her, because I was always coming to her saying, oh, I have this girl who said this, like, what should I say or whatever. So it looks like I don't really have anybody. We're trying to get people into the sneak peek to learn about coaching, and she says, oh, maybe do like a coach invite public post, like a last call, sneak peeks tonight kind of thing. And I said, okay. I think I just did whatever she said to do. This is crazy to me, okay? This is crazy to me. Check this out. We're just talking about, my success so far as a new coach, and she said, you're my first hit the ground running coach, and I love working with you, which was great for me. I was very flattered. I was like, woohoo, I'm so awesome. And I said, like, I didn't even realize I was like majorly calling her out here, I think. I said, in your year of coaching, I'm your first hit the ground running coach? Man. Like, Kelly, red flag, Kelly, red flag. And I can tell you that's true for all MLMs. Like, you can only do so much, but you can't control other people. Like, okay, as good as you might be at sales, as good as you might be at recruiting, as good as you might be at social media and marketing, you can't control people's minds and actions. So, you could be great at your job, but like not bringing in income because you can't get anyone to sign up with you. And it's like kind of out of your hands, right? So she apparently had been a coach for like a year, and I was her first coach that was actually like running with the whole business thing. And I can tell you with my experience with Usborne Books and More, it's been a way better experience in general for a lot of reasons, but I did sign up a bunch of consultants like pretty early on and pretty consistently. But as far as like people who really like wanted to earn an income with it and like rank advance into leadership so that I was rank advancing, like that took like, it was like a year and a half until I just happened to sign somebody up to do that. So it's just so unpredictable, you know, and only so much is in your control. And I think that's one of the things that makes network marketing super difficult. It's just unpredictable and it's not for everybody. And I just don't think it's something you want to put all of your eggs into. Let's say it's a basket, you don't want to put all your eggs in it. Okay? Okay, here I am like really exposing myself. Like the way I talk about people is disgusting. So like seriously, please don't hate me. So, oh my gosh, I just hate this. I don't even want to say it out loud, but here we go. I said, I got a new group member, like in the accountability group. I couldn't convince her to spend $140, sad face emoji. I have some really cheap / poor friends. I'm disgusting. That was gross. I should have never said that. I would never say that now. Everyone can spend their money how they want to, but I don't know. I just had this idea that everyone needed Beachbody, or, you know, if someone even hinted that they wanted to like get healthier, I'm like, oh, you need Beachbody. How dare you not want to spend $140 to do it? Gross, 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 and more gross. My coach says that's why we expand our market beyond who we know. Wink face. There's 3 wink faces in this screenshot. It's so funny. Okay, so I said, how exactly do you mean? I feel like maybe I am beginning to tap into that, but not really yet. What? That makes no sense. I wonder how at the end of this challenge group, so we're talking about expanding my market, right? I wonder how at the end of this challenge group, I can get people to invite their friends for the following month. And she said, about like tapping into cold market. She said, as long as you are adding those cold market people and inviting them as you're comfortable, it'll be good. Wink face. I'm gonna make that my thumbnail. No, I'm not. Then she said, you could always offer an incentive for them if a friend joins, or just invite them to ask friends to join. And I said, talking about adding the cold market people, I said, so Facebook friending people who you maybe just have mutual friends with but don't know, and sending them a message with an invitation in that very first message. I'm like, what? So next message about the cold messaging. All up to you. Sometimes I like to wait a while till I ever talk to a cold market person so they don't feel like I only added them to sell something. So really, I only added them to sell something, but I don't want them to realize that I only added them to sell them something. It's so deceitful. I don't like it. When you add a new friend, they are most likely to see your current posts. So I make sure there's always good ones for people to see. Wink face. Hopefully they will like or comment, and that opens the door to have a convo, because of course if someone likes or comments on your post, especially if it's a post related to your MLM, that is basically them begging you to send them a message about your MLM. Did you know that? Because it's true. I'm sorry, I'm feeling very snarky about this. I really don't like any of this. So I'm feeling snarky. So if it's someone that looks like your perfect avatar, I go for long term, which apparently I was her avatar, right? Yeah. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Mm-hmm. Then she said, if you're in a pinch for invites, meaning you have invites to send that day and you don't really have good, you know, warmed up people to send to, and just can't tell with someone you don't even know, then no harm in asking right away. If you don't even know them, who cares how you come off? Who cares what you say or what they think? And I mean, yeah, we don't care what people think, but like, just send the invite, because you never know. Like, yeah, just spend your time and energy throwing out cold invites that really aren't going to produce anything. Yeah, okay. Sure, I don't mind wasting my time. Okay, here again, disgusted with myself. I said, dumb My friend who was considering switching from Herbalife reordered it because it's cheaper. Yeah, she's so dumb. No, I'm dumb for saying she's dumb because, again, people are allowed to spend their money or not spend their money however they want to. And like, because I became a Team Beachbody coach, all of a sudden Shakeology is the superior shake to all shakes. And I said, and it's working. Yeah, working to what? Just lose pounds? Like, how dare she want to lose weight? She should want Shakeology because it has vitamins and minerals in it. She said, yeah, sadly, people don't see that it's just a quick fix and something you use to lose weight and then stop. It takes people time to see they should just be healthy all the time. And of course, Team Beachbody is the answer to being all around healthy. Well, that's sarcastic. If you didn't know, I'm being very sarcastic. Oh my gosh, but it's like I was all knowing, and again, I had no certifications, credentials, education, real training other than from my MLM. So who am I to say, right? All right, we're like a week or so later, we're on August 12th. So I'd been a coach for a month at this point. She's asking me, like, who are your discount coach prospects? I'd love to see you hit Emerald next week. Yes, I'm sure you would love to see me hit Emerald next week. Okay, so I have some people in my upcoming group that I'm gonna try to convince to become a coach. I said, whoever wants to continue with Shakeology, sign them up. So I said, so I just think it's maybe too early in the month to hook them. Okay, done. I'm working on those 5 invites to the group right now. I have 1 left. So I'm working on finding 5 people to invite that day, like a good little coach. I said, sadly, I'm kind of working with poor people at this point. Oh my gosh, who was I? Okay, so rude, so condescending, so ignorant. Okay, how many times can I say it? Gross. And I said getting people to kind of join without doing Shakeology. So again, this is like bad on all sides because now I'm getting people, I'm serving people in my accountability group, right? Kind of helping them along their journey by having no knowledge of health and fitness, but being their accountability buddy, basically. And I'm not making any money on it, right? I'm putting in time and energy to potentially earn some money. So just bad on all sides. She said, those are great padding for working your way to diamond. So she's of course planting the seed, trying to cast a vision that like I can get to the next rank, which actually the next rank would be, and I'm assuming they're the same still, would be ruby. So emerald and then ruby, but the way that it is set up, I don't know why it's set up like this, but the way that it's set up is a lot of people don't even get ruby until they're already diamond. So I guess we're just skipping ruby. Nobody talks about ruby. So then she said, who do you think could be ready now and jump right in as a coach? Like she doesn't even want me to wait to try to hook them. She just wants me to like sign someone up now, like get emerald. She said, what about people you follow on Instagram that you don't know? Like, yeah, where else can you find cold market people to invite? And she said she wants me to find people who money isn't the strongest objection. Because of course I said, all I know is poor people. And I said, going on Insta now, help me. Oh my gosh. I literally did whatever she said apparently. So, all right, this is crazy. Okay, let's talk about this one. She said, any friends whose love language is gifts and money doesn't faze them? And then she said, maybe you could catfish. And later she says she meant fishing with like a PH. I don't know what that means. I should look it up, but I don't have my phone with me. Did I leave my phone in the other room? Weird. So she's saying maybe you could post a link to the love language test and ask people to post what they got and then privately message anyone who answered gifts. Okay, this is why people in MLMs, they lose friends. People don't want to talk to them because once they realize that you're using your posts and your questions to basically like find people to like market to try to sell to, they're gonna stop paying attention to anything that you post, whether it's like a photo of your kids, the first day of school, or like what you did over the weekend, or you know, even encouraging you on like your workout post or whatever. Like if I would, did I even do this? I don't think I did, but like posting a love language test and just being like, oh, what'd you get? You know, what's your love language? Like, yeah, that's like a fun social post, but then using it to strategically message people whose love language is gifts to try to find people who would spend money on like a challenge pack or becoming a coach. Like, that's so gross. That's just as gross as everything else we've been talking about. Okay, so then I even asked, and then what would my approach be? She said, you just cold invite like anyone else. Check out their page, find something you like and you can bring up and compliment them about, especially if it's a good quality you see in them that would make them great in challenge groups or as a coach. Now let's think back to our first conversation. Did she not scroll through my Facebook page, see what I had been up to, ask about it, ask about nannying, ask about my new religion, ask about dating, trying to find commonalities, then work the combo into workouts, right? Yeah, so you'll see in a second, I totally follow her advice and I invite people, telling them what qualities they have that I think would make them a fantastic coach. So I'm sure that didn't turn into anything. They saw right through me. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so then she says, because I was like, well, it would, if I just post the quiz, it would be on my friends doing it, and we're trying to like get into cold market, right? And so she said, you don't think it would pull out SE people? Maybe that's just like new people or something. I don't know. Some people, new people. And she said, and haven't you been adding new friends every day? Like, haven't you been doing like the daily checklist that you're supposed to be doing? And I said, I've been adding people I've maybe seen at church but haven't talked to before, people like that. So it's like kind of warm market is who I had been adding. Like, I wasn't being super creepy and weird, cold adding people. But she said, oh, that's still people you haven't asked yet. Wink face. Wink face emoji. Why do I have the ugliest wink in the world? But whatever. So now she's telling me that I need to invite all of the people that I've seen at church but haven't talked to yet. I said, how would you cold invite someone you kind of know in person but haven't talked to? Would you stalk their profile, try to relate to it somehow, etc.? Walk me through this. I'm like, tell me step-by-step skis that I should do. And then I said, I want more and I'm willing to do whatever. Hashtag no shame. Now looking back on this, I have shame. Apparently at the time I had hashtag no shame. She said, well, be genuine, LOL, but yes, you want to be adding people you want to work with. Have you made your avatar yet? And I was like, no, what are you even talking about? And then she was like gonna refer me to the training, and I'm just trying to be the best coach ever. And I'm like, oh, I just made 3 Instagram invites. And I said, the last one, I basically told her I want her on my team. I'm feeling hashtag no shame. I want her on my team because she is fun, passionate, and dedicated, as I can see from her pics. Of course, her Instagram pics just tell me she is fun, passionate, and dedicated, and I want you on my team. She probably was like, shut up. That's probably what she said. Let's see, last one. What is gross about this? There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something gross about this last one. Oh, this is just kind of funny. So we'll end on a little bit of a lighthearted note. This was just funny to me because I'm telling her that I'm like getting someone to order a challenge pack, I guess, and I'm trying to get her to be a coach because she's like all in with the challenge pack and so excited. So I'm trying to get her to be a coach, of course. And she was like, awesome, then you can hit Emerald and get us those 2 extra team cup points. And she said, you're doing great. The rest of our group is kind of flopping, but you are doing amazing. And this is hilarious to me because remember I told you, I don't have the screenshots for this, but remember I told you that she was telling me like, oh, I don't know if you want to be on my team cup team because we're going for SC15, each one of us, and you know, that's like fine if you want to set that goal, but like you're new, so like I don't know, like you decide. And I'm like, yeah, I want to push. And this happened, okay, I was a coach for like 3.5 years, so I had done probably like 3 team cups, and every team cup challenge we're like, we're going for SC10 or we're going for SC20 or just whatever. And like I mean, there's definitely teams out there where people are crushing it, okay? Of course. In any MLM, there's going to be a bunch of people doing nothing and then some people doing something and a little bit of people doing a lot. Okay, that's what it's gonna be like. And my Team Cup teams were always like people who are like, yeah, I want to do it, I want to go for it, you know. And then they get like, maybe they sell one challenge pack or something. So it's just funny to me that she was just like, oh, like our goal is like this, and then I'm like the new coach that's like, okay, I'm gonna go for it, and she tells me that the rest of the group is kind of flopping, but I'm doing great. Okay, so that is all I have to share for today. Ooh! This definitely exposes a lot of the deceitful, dishonest tactics that people in MLMs use. Like, so we exposed a lot today. Like, we exposed a lot of different things. Not good, not okay. It's all not okay. And yes, this all happened in 2014, 15. And like, you know, MLMs have had to change strategy over time as people like catch on, and you know, some things change, but like I said, I've been watching Anti-mlm content for a long time now, and I'm still seeing all of this stuff. I'm still seeing people use it. And again, these are some of the things that are not okay. So I just want to expose that, because if anyone is in one and they're dealing with this stuff, or if anyone is thinking about joining an MLM, like these are the things you need to look out for, this kind of stuff, you know? So leave your thoughts in the comments, please. I will reply to all of them, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it and appreciated me putting my reputation on the line, sharing all of this stuff. And please subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content. I will definitely be sharing more coming soon. I'll see you next time.